Okay, somebody sent this in, so I just decided to make a video of it because I've had so many questions like this in the past. All right, students has a mean score of 65. The instructor thinks it's higher. So the null hypothesis is that, what they think it is, or what the initial word on the street is, so to speak. And the alternative is what he thinks it might be, so in this case, higher. So the alternative hypothesis is greater than 65, okay? Now remember, if you've seen my other videos, I encourage you to watch all my videos in this section. There's about 5 of them, and this would be like the 6th one. The null hypothesis, or the alternative hypothesis, if it's pointing to the right, it's a right tail, or greater than. So it's a right tail test. That'll be important here in a minute, okay? The mean, so first thing you have to do is put the data somewhere on the spreadsheet. I just put it here, put the data, copy the data here. N is 10, that's a sample size. There's 10 pieces of data. The population mean is 65. That's what goes here. That's what they, that the students believe it is. The sample mean you do by formulas, more functions, statistical, average, and then highlight all the data, okay? All right. Oops, that's not what it was. Okay, if you do it right anyway, it's 73.7. I don't know what happened there. I'm not going to bother doing it again. All right, the standard deviation is the same thing, except you use formulas, more functions, statistical, STDEV.S. STDEV.S, okay? So you get that. Alpha is 0.05. That gives you there 5%. Now, so the sample is 73.7. That's your answer here. However, okay, you need this. You need the standard deviation to do this problem, but they don't ask you for the standard deviation. So that's the tricky part about this question, is that you need the standard deviation to do the problem and do it correctly. However, they never ask you for that number. They ask you for the standard error. The standard error is the standard deviation divided by the square root of the sample size. So the standard error is the standard deviation that you calculated, which you need, okay? Do not put anywhere on the spreadsheet to do your problem the standard error. Just simply answer it right here. That's the only place you need to put the standard error, okay? You leave the standard deviation alone. It has to stay that intact for you to do these problems and get the correct answer, okay? So you do 9.2464 divided by the square root of 10, okay? And you get 2.924, and that's the standard error, all right?